So hey guys, we're gonna see how to declutter and speed up your Windows 11 PC in just a few steps. Yeah. So first of all, what we're gonna do is uninstall the bloatware apps that come with your Windows. You know, the apps like Instagram, Telegram desktop and all those things. So anything that comes pre-installed and those apps that you don't need can be uninstalled straight away. So what you have to do is go into settings, click on start menu and go into settings, and then go ahead to the apps column, get into installed apps, and there you should be able to find the apps that you don't use. For me, in my case, it's the Disney Plus over here, and there's another one. So WhatsApp, I don't use it on the computer like this. I use the web version, so I don't need this here. And I wouldn't need Netflix as well because I use a web-based one. So let's get rid of Netflix as well. So I know this might not be much, but the amount of bloatware that comes into your system is too much. So if you don't need it, why have it, you know? Now the next thing what you have to do is clear the temporary files and the Windows Update Backup folder. So the same way, you go into settings and then go ahead into system, scroll down, and there should be something called storage. Just give me a second, it should be here. Yep, storage. You head into storage and you see this temporary files over here. So that's where all your cache files and everything are stored. So you head into that. I frequently clear that, so it might not be much for me, but I've seen people who have over 35 GB of Windows Update files in there. So you go ahead and select everything except for the downloads, because it will delete anything that you have in your downloads folder. So do that. And for me, I don't need anything that's on my recycle bin, so that one as well. So you see the delivery optimization files. Those ones are your Windows update files that can be used to update any other PC on your system, on your network system. So we don't need that. So clearing that itself has cleared up almost 1.5 GB. So now the next thing would be to defrag your drives. Yeah. So in my case, it's only just one SSD drive. And if you do end up having a lot of drives, or if you have a hard disk, this process will take a bit longer, but it's the exact same process what you will be doing. So right click on the drive on this PC and go into properties. You should see something called tools over there and click on optimize. So you'll have all your list of drives over here, and you just select them and go ahead and hit optimize. And if it's SSD, it's gonna show you trimmed and done. That's it. Yep. And if you do end up having a hard drive, it's gonna take a bit longer depending on how when was the last time this whole thing has been done before. So when I connect my external hard drive and do it, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour for me. So it completely depends on what drive you have. So that's done. And any software that you don't need or that comes pre-installed with Windows, any antivirus that you don't use or anything at all, needs to be uninstalled so that your PC does not slow down. So what you can do is head into start and type control panel and click on uninstall a program. So in my case, I used to use Android Studio before, but I don't need them now because my developing era is done. So now let's go ahead and click on uninstall there and click on S with any prompt and go ahead, click uninstall. Yes. So this should uninstall any software. The same process for any software that you have. You go ahead, click on the software and then go ahead with uninstall. That's it. So that should do for you. And then once you finish decluttering and uninstalling all the software that you don't need and everything, you should be able to next organize your PC better. Yeah, so when a PC boots up, the first thing that loads is a desktop. Yep, so declutter your desktop. You don't want it to be messy because it takes a while to load if you do not have an SSD and if you do have a hard disk. So all these files for me are useless, so you either put them into a folder or you just delete them if you don't need them. So declutter your desktop, have them neat and tidy so you know what you're looking for and you don't have to go through a shit ton of things that are not organized and stuff. Now there are two things that you can do. You have to go and organize your taskbar so that you don't have a lot of stuff that you don't need over there. So in my case, I've turned off the task view, the widgets, because I don't use them at all, and you get to choose what icons that are appearing on your taskbar. So any of these things that you don't need, just remove them off it. So that should help you load your desktop much more faster than usual. Yeah, so the next thing is you go into taskbar by right clicking on the taskbar, task manager, and then you go into startup apps. So all these apps are loaded during boot. Anything with the status enabled is getting booted up and loaded when you boot up the system, and that increases your BIOS time over there. Yeah, so in my case, I've disabled anything that I don't need. So I do not use Discord I do not use Discord in general, so I don't need it enabled, so I disable it. And you just go through the list of apps over here and figure out which one you need and which one you don't. So let's just see, I don't need this one, so I'm gonna disable that, and boom, close. Now the last thing that you're gonna do is check and see if all the services that boot up during your Windows boot up are necessary ones. So go ahead and click your Win key plus your R to bring up your run dialog box and type in msconfig and hit OK. So you will head into this system configuration page, head into boot, now the services one, and click on hide all Microsoft services. So once you hide all your Microsoft services, you're safe to fiddle around with a lot of things over here. So you go ahead and choose anything that you do not need. So I would suggest that be careful when you pick things on this one, because if you prevent a service from starting in this one, it's not gonna start your whole software at times. So in my case, I've just enabled the ones that I need. I didn't need the Wondershare one, so I disabled it. So there's not much you can remove from here, but then you can always find out if you have unwanted stuff over here. So hit on OK. That's it. If it prompts you with something, exit with the restart or exit without restart, you can go ahead with exit without restart. Now that's everything for now. So this should definitely speed up your Windows 11. I know Windows 11 is getting used everywhere now, and it should be much smoother for you to use. Once you clear out all your unwanted bloatware, your Windows 11 PC is really fast. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Hit like and subscribe. Please do leave comments on the comment section if you would like me to do any other videos or any specific topics at all. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.